Dalton into McNeace. And the rebound is retrieved inside by Richard Odom.
Again, another close-range shot, but against heavy defensive pressure.
And here's the fourth defender on Young. It's E.C. Matthews.
McNeace, what a great feat on the... He is now 5 3-point hits from the Division I record of 122 set by Davidson's Steph Curry back in 06 and 07. On base become the first player in Division I history as he throws into McNeace with a drive and a jam. Out of speed with his OU team. They go inside, missing is James, and put back up and in.
And that's, even if you miss, you can get the offensive rebound. That is a very bad play.
Young with a lot of attention. McNeace is inside. He does not have much time. Knocks that in right there. It's 13 in the second half. Here comes Young.
Too much time.
Yep. Inside, McNeace.
Maybe our chances increase. So all those games are important for both these teams. I think everybody feels like Oklahoma's comfortably in. If I were a Sooners fan, I just wouldn't be 100% comfortable if they didn't win this game. Nice move by Jamuni McNeace.
Sprint center. I have to think, though, players, they always tend to settle in. Oklahoma State's got themselves up 7. Haven't played that well thus far.
McNeace flung it up there and got the soft touch. James, good bounce pass. McNeace had it blocked by Solomon. Got it back and scores. McNeace.
Halifax. Arch Gravel place. If he makes the NBA, and that's obviously an if from Saran Talley. Now, we mentioned he started the last 9 games. He was a Conference USA 6th man of the year last year. He had some discipline issues with Coach Jeff Jones, but he's gotten a fresh start in Ames, and he's had a really solid junior year.
McNeace left hand.
On him.
Talking to head coach Steve Prohm, he says he projects as a point guard at the next level, so it's good to get that experience.
Look at
this. That Trae Young could win the National Player of the Year award and not win the Conference Player of the Year award, or vice versa.
Back in the early 2000s.
At Farrell Center, it was interesting talking to some of the Baylor folks before the game. We said final home game. They said, we're keeping our fingers crossed it is, because if we play another home game, that means we're in the wrong tournament.
Exactly. Not a tournament they want to be in, although they have an NIT title. That's a good look.
And McNeace is able to get OU off. Lazenby down the lane. That won't go, but McNeace there to follow.
Little dribble handoff, and Trae Young got no help from his teammates also.
McNeace muscles it up. Thank you, KC. Here in Norman, Oklahoma, Rich Hollenberg, Fran Fraschilla, Trae Young with the basketball, leading all scorers with 24 points. He also has 6 assists. It's been a much more Oklahoma-like game that we were used to in the early part of the season. Fran.
Absolutely. His teammates have been involved
in close range. Dean Wade has 15.
That's what I meant, Rich, about managing the game. He's got to recognize the situation and make sure that he just gets his team out of trouble.
McNeace
came in with a big reputation to the collegiate level at Mississippi State. Took a photo with his dad here today in the hotel lobby. Dad played at Mississippi State.
Maybe jump.
Trae Young get a little break. Smart. Sometimes take the star out a little bit.
And for the first time in 10 games, Devontae Graham gets a rest. McNeace off the window. It's good. It's what Bill. Trae Young with the left hand throws it up to McNeace.
He said it was a pass. Young got lost on the screen. Little ball screen. He went behind it. 2 baskets in a row. Graham's been able to score off them.
Trae Young to McNeace. Kailu on the drive. Lightfoot can't follow it. James has it.
Get the ball to Trae Young. He's going to start demonstrating his great skills.
And a chance once again to get it back to single digits for Oklahoma. Young thought about a deep 3.
They're going to help him out with some ball screens.
McNeace around Lightfoot.
I can see why Bill Self
home over North Carolina would go a long way towards keeping Jim Boeheim's team alive. And you mentioned how good Duke and Grayson Allen have been without Bagley.
Unbelievable. And Grayson Allen has really played well, set the tone for all their type of dandies. So is Wendell Carter.
Christian James sets up McNeace. 5 to shoot. McNeace fades away and connects.
Way up. Execute. Look at Josh Jackson playing with Phoenix, trying to get a lot more playing time.
McNeace again in the.
How many pros is he playing with?
He's the pro on the team.
I mean, you talk a lot of these teams, you talk about Ayton playing with Trier, the Alkins kid. You think about Bagley with Carter.
McNeace has a chance.
Yeah.
About you to use the Big 12 as maybe a reason to doubt your ability to play in the NFL.
It's never been about my ability. It's been about my mindset. I'm a winner at heart. I'll do anything. Wow.
5-star camp after looking at play.
McNeace with the follow off the his aunt, so she could be part of the court storming. And it was a memorable night. Now Trae Young's got about 15 members of his family here tonight watching. McNeace throws it down. Both top 10 finalists for the Cousy Award, top 20 finalists for the Wooden Award. So 2 great point guards going head to head.
Well, how about this week? How about guys like Manu LeConte last night on the draft? Here's a lob.
Perfectly done. McNeace throws it down.
With Keenan Evans playing the role of Sindarius Thornwell.
That is a great call, Seth. Built on defense, veterans, couple of precocious youngsters. I love that call. And in this year, Bob, this is a year where a Texas Tech could definitely get to a Final Four. Chris Beard has made no bones about the fact that guys like Gray and Evans, Smith, Odiasi, they were brought here by Tubby Smith. And it's great coaching etiquette when you talk about the predecessor and what he needs to get, but he always does.
McNeace feeling it. Jamuni McNeace.
Solomon Young already has 4 made field goals. Nearly his 5th there. Would you believe it?
I don't think so. Really, he's come out and been aggressive. You think with Kadeem Latin in there, would have stifled himself. What a pass.
Shot clock down to 5. Canate soft off the window. Won't go. Pulled down by Doolittle. Shepard lobs it up to McNeace. That's good.
Yep.
Young with the shot clock winding down. Weaves his way to the goal. McNeace an offensive rebound.
Still Davis, 5 to shoot. He'll hoist it. Not a good offensive possession for Texas. Another long look by Young. His 4th. Get the ball out of his hands is not working. McNeace doing some work underneath. And rewarded for. Davis has been playing much better since Big 12 play started. Had a really good outing against Texas Tech. He had 11 points and 4 steals in that one. Unlike just about anybody has done as a freshman in the history of the game. Going over the top. It was well read by Febres, but I guess he just went over him. Doolittle doing a lot of dribbling and now kicks it back out. Shot clock a factor down to 7. Odom's inside to McNeace. Bamba back in the game. McNeace with a nice jump into Jamuni McNeace because Bamba was playing behind him and didn't discourage that pass in the least. And now the Sooners running off the miss by Coleman. Another look inside and assist number to them. They're only down a couple of buckets. Great hops there for McNeace. Couldn't finish. Now he's got to deal with a Bamba, and he does. Everybody feels good. I'm sitting on the philosophical fence right now. Great ball moves to be okay. What a big win for Chris Holland and St. John's. Shamori Pons was outstanding as St. John's beats Duke. Young on and a finish for McNeace.
Garrett, offensive rebound with a putback, wouldn't go. And Young speeding up ahead. Young to the corner. Feed inside. There he is. Young. Kick out James. And McNeace, the offensive glass.
At the top of his jump and with his eyes up. Not easy at all.
6-0 Kansas run. McNeace on light. The dunk and the foul, and he'll go to the line.
Drew the Young assignment tonight. Well, every guard that's going to face Trae Young is going to take the game personally. And Brown, a capable player, doing the job on both.
Gets it back.
A lot of contact.
Oh, finally! Jamuni McNeace.
Rarely does he just box out and go straight up and get a rebound.
Fisher, Bain, Bronzianski, all in double digits for the Horned Frogs. McNeace in a rain. Oh, my! How did he?
Tremendous. Great afternoon today.
McNeace able to put that one in.
Wow.
And Jamuni McNeace after the throwdown.
Credit Lamont West. He's been the catalyst offensively.
Lob and McNeace with an E. Young on the move off the window. McNeace the foul. That last foul, by the way, on Wesley Harris. He's got 4 now. McNeace wide open inside. Looks like they got that one from him. They captured your essence.
Look at this. They got numbers.
Young flips it up. McNeace tips it in.
Wow. It also changing direction and speeds.
Shine feeling it, but not that time. Jamuni McNeace in the game for the first time, and he'll get a beat.
And just to get a piece of it and cause this shot. Wow. Do it. He's fired up, though, and his intensity is feel it throughout the team.
Right block that time on the left, and he dips in with the left shoulder and then turns over his right shoulder with the left-handed jump hook.
First lead of the game for the Horned Frogs. Lazenby. McNeace with the right hand. 2-point lead for the Sooners. Under 6.5 minutes to go. First half from Fort Worth. McNeace shoots over Hamdi and banks it in. That's a tough shot. Also went back and looked at what was scored at Christian James 3. Reduced that to a 2 after looking at it on video. So that was the reason for the score adjustment. Young, blind pass. McNeace turns a little late, but still shoots over him and scores. Bronzianski.
Bronzianski very poised, took a couple of dribbles to see if a double team was coming.
What a pass to McNeace. Playing well down low for Northwestern.
You're going to have to make a decision on him, whether you want to double him or front him, because right now he's going wherever he wants to go.
Oklahoma's hit their last 5 3-point attempts.
You got to figure in the Big 12 championship game. You know, we're the only conference that's going to play the #1 and #2 team again. So you're going to play another great team like we did in TCU again, and that's going to be important. But we've always believed in playing, one great.
Oklahoma City, all 4 games also available on the ESPN app. The NBA tweets about Trae Young after that NCAA tying record for 22 assists.
I agree with what Chauncey Billups said right there. He is
that conversation.
No question he is. That's him. He doesn't miss that shot. Oh, jeez. That's his shot.
His own 6 points tonight. Misses a 3. Had hit his first 2.
The tension builds. Are we going to see Charlie Hall?
A lob to McNeace.
He doesn't miss. The miss that he had last time was a fluke. Fell zone from the top of the key is as money as anything you're going to see. Festivus is tomorrow.
December 23rd, and only true Seinfeld fans would remember that without having to Google it. McNeace.
A lot of issues with you people. That's the first thing you got to say if you're Chris Collins.
Ty Lazenby, I beg your pardon. Step back 3, short from Vontae Ott. 5 straight field goal misses for the Demons. McNeace runs the floor, and Young reward.
About rim protection, they've got that ability.
Yeah, Jamuni McNeace having a great season. He's actually 3rd in the Big 12 with 18 blocked shots.
Boy, the Big 12 is shaping up to be a banner year.
McNeace from Young up high. The 2-pointer, foot on the line for C.J. Jones.
Yeah, Jones finishing with a lot of congestion right there.
midway through half number 2. Sooners by 24. Largest lead has been 27. McNeace from Shepherd.
People do some incredible observations of the basketball world, and he's a guy that they might have an eye on him as well, because he really looks like somebody would have a lot of mobility and might transfer, to the football game. I coached against Antonio Gates, for example. There's an example of a basketball player who's had a pretty good NFL career.
Done okay for himself.
Done okay.
McNeace backs down Owen, steps through and scores.
Watch the step back.
There's the lob. McNeace throws it down on top of Nurkic for Oklahoma in their first true road game of the season. Coming off the top 25 win last week in LA against the USC Trojans. And they are on the verge.
As Javon Jackson stripped it from him.
Well, like North Texas did defensively against the Sooners in their last game. That last Thursday, Chad? Their best chance was to keep Oklahoma in front, particularly Trae Young, and then hope that Oklahoma does get stagnant and takes outside shots, whereas he scores in bunches. He's averaging 10 points a game in just 15 minutes of playing time.
17 apiece. McNeace has to track this down, backs his way in on Nick Allen, and McNeace to the backboard and in.
Coach Kruger is Steve Henson's mentor. They give everybody, or guys that can make shots, the green light. They feel comfortable. They're confident.
Young, just a little jab step got him the space to take that shot. What a pass by Young and Freeman. McNeace with a jump hook. One more run in the pier, do you think?
I think they do. But if the run means making a couple.
To knock that one away. Wilborn attacks, runs into Freeman, doesn't go very far. Here comes Young again. McNeace somehow. Boy, it's nice. Pearson Henson, who is a manager at OU, and Steve's son Quentin is a manager at UTSA. We were asking Steve, who is Pearson rooting for tonight? He's a manager at OU, but he's Steve's son, as Jamuni McNeace.
For Freeman, if North Texas, as they go man this possession, is in his zone. I mean, with his size, he can really stretch things out.
What a great pass by Young.
And I think, will North Texas pick up the pace or not? I think that question has been answered. I mean, they milked that clock for 25 seconds before.
80 tournament is everything was kind of had symbolism and was symbolic of Phil Knight and his 80th birthday. And the blue Nike check is the color.
The 10th three of the night for North Texas.
Right there, good screen to free up Duffy. McGusty, you got to fight through those, and you got to be there right on the catch on those underneath out of bounds plays.
Young to McNeace, and he's able to put it up.
Then Stanley Johnson and company just decided to make it 4 straight state championships.
Yeah, when you get his kid, you see a kid from modern day, Gary McKnight's a great coach, and you're going to see a guy that knows what he's doing, guy that shares the ball, plays a team game, and improves.
People would have been upset that they wouldn't have had a voice, and I bet you he doesn't pitch. But with all the fire that was going around.
But you know what? Good for him. He pitched. He killed. That's how you become a legend. Well, he's dying. Yeah, you could tell he was itching.
That is the first.
Interesting, maybe not the star power names-wise, but you've got some highly recruited guys in this league, like Trae Young, Muhammad Papa at Texas, and how about that?
Good defensive team, but a great one. And not try to go out and outscore people, because I think they're going to be able to put the ball in the basket. What you have is you have 2 rim protectors in Latin and McNeace right there.
How about that? 1 of 2 from the foul line for Gibson. Sooner lead is a dozen. Rashard Odoms has returned. There's Manick at the high post. Lob to McNeace.
And James and Rashard Odoms. Yeah, McNeace, who's had a terrific first half, and Brady Manick at 6'8" or 6'9". It's the type of lineup and versatility that Lon Kruger can throw out on people.
McNeace games. And he misses badly there. 49-32 Sooners. Trae Young on the attack. Nice looping pass inside to McNeace.
To just go straight up and down, not lead the four, go for ball fakes, and bail a guy out who doesn't have an angle down there deep. And you saw both McNeace and Freeman walling up.
Young finds McNeace for the lay-in.